Hi, it's MM9. Today we're going to do some Banished with MM9, and we're working on our Thanksgiving town here. This is a challenge with GrumpyGnome Gaming, and this is part 4 of our challenge series here. Well, not really a challenge series, just for fun with the same kind of rules and stuff. So what we've got here is a landing site for the pilgrims, according to Grumpy, and Grumpy did say I'm supposed to spin this around for you, Grace, so that the Atlantic Ocean's on the correct side here, but this is supposed to be the ocean out here. A native village up here, and in this scenario, everybody's living peacefully. And we've got into a bit of tobacco growing, and I think now we're up to about 5 fire tents here making pipe tobacco. We got these hunting grounds, which I think are pretty cool. They're kind of a mixed resource, supplying, a little bit of, well, you can see all the different things there. And these rare feathers, which we're trading as well, too. The deal, though, is they do provide firewood. And what I found with that, because our fuel limit's at 2,000 and we're over that limit, this whole thing won't produce very much until we change, or until we go below that limit. I'm actually going to up the firewood limit. I don't actually care, so we'll let that go. And let's have a look at our fort, which is our town hall in this case. And we've got 33 homes, 31 families, so I'm actually ahead on homes, which is a big surprise. We're 90 people. We're fully clothed, and we're mostly educated, and we're quite healthy and mostly happy, which I'll take. Our food graph is pretty solid here. We've got a good source of food, and from an inventory perspective, yeah, we've got a lot of tobacco leaves, so that's why we're building more of those fire tents to make pipe tobacco, but we might have to even build a few more from the looks of things here. We have a lot of pecans, and yeah, that's a pecan pie. I'm good with that. And I believe we've bought a few seeds as well too. So, and I'm only buying sort of seeds. I'm not sure what clicked on that. I'm only buying seeds I think that would be appropriate for American Thanksgiving and Canadian Thanksgiving for that matter too, although it's a different time of year. So we've got sweet potatoes, we've got tomato, we've got apple. So I haven't special ordered any seeds, but we'll pick them up as they go there. We do have a few orchards and crop fields going in. We don't really have the people to put on them. Because our food graph is so good at the moment, we're not going to worry about it. So ultimately what I want to do is I want to get over to this stream, and I want to, in one of the theme sets here, there was the Beaver dams, which I'm pretty convinced are going to be for fur, which I would assume is for clothing and stuff like that. So there's a fur trapper, and the Beaver dam here is the one I was talking about. So I'm going to put a few of those over there. And I think, Grace, you were asking the question of what I thought they produced, but I think this set here, the Forest Trader, I guess it is. I have to find it in here. No, maybe it was over here. There's a fur trapper, and yeah, maybe it was out here. The workshop or furrier, that's what it was. Yeah, okay. So that's making fur, turning the fur into warm coats, and the fur trapper is trapping the fur. So I think basically the Beaver dam is going to be the same thing, but I do want to find that out. So why don't we unpause it, let it get going here. Yeah, we did put these wood choppers in the last episode because it was running out of firewood, but it looks like we're pretty good right now. And what's this guy here? This is needlework. Oh, right, okay. So this is one from the native set, and we picked survival coats. Now we have reeds and feathers, but I'd put the reeds and feathers in here in something called the warehouse. So you can see there's 734 feathers in there. And there's a bunch of reeds as well too, 72 anyways. So I'm gonna sort of testing this to see if the needlework will draw the resources out of there, or if we have to release it out of here. I think the warehouses are kind of a place to hide away stuff that you don't want filling up your barns, but not exactly sure how they work, so we'll let that go. And we've only got one laborer and one worker, so not much we can do at the moment. But maybe we'll put in a couple of roads or dirt paths anyways here. Yeah, cranberries would be cool. I'm thinking, you know, potatoes, cranberries obviously, yeah. You know, corn, yeah, anything like that. I mean, okay, so only 1 and 1 there. We have quite a few children. Only 10 students here. I've been keeping up on the houses, so we should be okay for population, I would think. Although we have quite a few older people at the moment. Yeah, I switched this one over to mushrooms, I think. No, that one's on, this one I switched over to mushroom. It's not producing tons, so I'm not too worried about that. I built a spare mine last episode, but our iron's pretty good, so I'm not going to turn that on. Yeah, and clicking that button was more or less just to see what would happen. But I did learn that you can't click it back, so yeah, I think we'll just have the one for the moment. And I was going to see if I could straighten out this housing situation here. Doesn't look to me like that needlework is pulling stuff out of the warehouse, but we'll let it run for a little bit longer. So general goods merchant. Let's see, spice cake, roasted corn. Yeah, we have a ton of food, otherwise I'd buy that stuff, but I don't know if there's anything worth ordering. Let's just leave it go for the moment. Let's see what fate brings us here. Yeah, it did say we had an extra house, so maybe... Oh yeah, I guess we've had a couple people die, so we have quite a few extra houses at the moment, so... Not gonna worry about that for now. Okay. Crochet is kind of cool. Well, maybe we'll see how our population goes here. We might want to throw a nomad thing in just for a while. Which I can rationalize, I guess, as maybe new arrivals or something. Okay, a few more people becoming students here. What we really want is graduates, though. In the meantime, these roads have built, so... Well, if we lay out a few more fields here... You know, it looks like I got a little stub of a road there to fix. A little extra. Okay. Yeah, you're doing the crochet. My wife does a lot of knitting. She really enjoys that. It's her big hobby these days. I don't know if I want to make an angled road here, do I? Pretty important to me to get these beaver dams in operation here. Maybe we'll do that. We have sweet potato. We just don't have the people right now. We're having a little old age population adjustment at the moment. Yeah. I find though my arthritis, I can't do fine things like that without. But good on you if you can still do it. Yeah, well, I was using the log bridge here, and I think that fit kind of. Ooh. Creek plank bridge. Let's try that one. Oh, that doesn't like that particular location, does it? It'll do there, though. Yeah, let's do that. We'll build that guy. Yeah, okay, we've got a few more people graduate there in a big rush. So let's have a look at our housing situation here and maybe adjust some of these if we need to. Yeah, those all look good. There's a few houses up in here. And, oh, there's a laborer there, so at least one house short. Oh, somebody there too. Well, let's adjust this one and see if we get that other couple moving in. Yeah, that looks better. Wonder what our stats officially say here. Say we're about right. I believe that. And this thing never did get read, so I think what we're gonna have to do is up the clothing limit and come in here and say 0 for feathers. Okay, so I think I proved how that works myself anyways. If it's in here, it can't be withdrawn by anybody. So if you got, say, flowers filling up your warehouses or something like that, you can put it in here and kind of ignore it for a while. But when you want it to be used, you have to zero it out and release it back into the flow here. Okay, we got a trader here. Let's see what this one's all about. Grapeseed. Yeah. Oh, our cedar plank, our creek plank bread build. Let's have a look at this guy. Oh, I like the look at that too. Okay, that'll work. And let's see. A wooden shack, a wooden cabin here. Let's have a look. I think we'll go with that. So we'll build one of those there. And let's put a stockpile in as well too. And we have 2 builders and 3 laborers, so we can actually I'll get this done pretty quick here. Okay, guess we don't need that open anymore. Okay, stockpile built. Okay. I'm just waiting for some logs to come in here, but that should build fine. just a long way to go, so they're only able to build a little bit at a time. Yeah, stone's not too bad here. So maybe we should upgrade the road just along. Seems to be this is the one they're using. Yeah, these are always a pain. I think that got it. Yeah, so let them put that road in. That'll help with the travel time. I wonder if we should get one of our Thanksgiving crops going here. Food's still pretty solid. I don't think there's a rush here. I think the priority is beaver dams, really. I mean, who could argue with that, right? Looks like the road's almost done here. See if we can get a shot looking down here. Yeah. Okay, we've got all the logs over there now, so it should be good to go. Yeah, that's kind of what I like this kind of idea of using limited theme sets, but new ones. I'm having fun with it. Okay, now what happened there? Oh, we better go see the trader first here. Okay, you had stone and we bought it, and now you can go away. Okay. Back over here. Now, our beaver dam built, and it's got a question mark. Okay. So we have to assign a worker to the beaver dam. Okay. Okay. Well, actually, let's keep this up over here and see what it does. And we'll just let that go and let everybody start running around here. And I think we probably still have a ton of tobacco here. Oh, pecans are now moving in the lead. No, those extra fire hats are bringing down the leaf in storage. Okay. Now we have almost 11,000 nuts in town here. I wonder if there's any like nut processing we can be doing here. I just don't know. Okay. That's a good suggestion. Yeah, if Grumpy's working on another game right now, I saw, but if there is a Christmas challenge, I'm kind of looking forward to that too, because I know there's a Christmas theme set here. I don't know how extensive it is, but it'd be fun to play around with it anyways. Grumpy seems really good at setting up the challenges too and thinking them through. That bridge looks pretty cool too. I like these bridge sets. Pretty nice. Yeah, I was waiting for something on that one. Yeah, so our beaver dam here is producing fur. Okay. Interesting that you have to put a laborer in to help the beaver out, but... Okay. Well... kind of a little bit stagnant population at the moment here. Let's have a look at our population graph here. Yeah, we're not really growing like a huge rate, are we? I'm staying on top of the houses here, so... Well, say that, but we're too short at the moment. Okay, what's the trader bring here? Oak tree seeds, arrowheads, apricot, oak cookies. We can buy peg legs if we want. I like it. All the stuff in this mod pack. Well, you know, I just don't feel like going through all those to see if there's anything to order, so you can go away with your peg legs there. But we know where, if we ever need one, we know who to go to. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Somebody has to collect the fur, but I just thought that was kind of cute. Like you're assigning a beaver and get the name of the game now, but one where you build all the dams and stuff. All right, which I should actually try more of. Oh, I was going to ask you too. I bought. There's a new game out. It's still in development. It's called Fabledom. I think it's like a Fable sort of theme city builder. I was wondering if you wanted to see that or do a. I fired it up for like 20 minutes, so be a pretty blind. Timberborn. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, that one actually. I should try that one too. There's a lot of games, I guess. And the big fall sale's on right now too, so if I go in there, I'll probably buy something else I'll never play. Alright, we're up to 8 laborers now, so we've got a few more people. So let's build a few houses and maybe start getting our farming area going here. So what do we have for storage here? Okay, the warehouse we already played with, there's a storage for 8,000. So I think a storage there makes sense. And maybe even over here. XA right there. And then I think this is all pretty much forest housing over here. Let's go back to this set here though. I kind of like these wood cabins, so let's put some of those in over here. I don't know, maybe like, can we get away with 4 of them? And yeah, let's do 4 of those there, see how that goes. Maybe remove a little bit of this stuff here so we can see, line stuff up. Yeah, that's what I thought. We can kind of do, like I know it's a busy day today, but one of these days coming up, give it a go. Let's do some sweet potatoes here. And let's start our apples here. I think we had 1 orchard seed. That gives us 3 and 3. That's not too bad. I think we have a school over here. Yeah, we do. And I think there's a market too. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty full. We got a student and a worker here. When the student grows up here, maybe we'll throw another beaver dam down. Oh, okay, that's a good point. I think I'll be hopefully streaming Factorio in the early morning my time, but somewhere around, probably be around 3 or somewhere around there in the afternoon your time. I can always ping in, we can see. I think what I want to do, and hopefully you don't mind, but I was doing a lot of Banished and I don't want to burn out on it. I was getting a bit burnt out, so I'm doing some Factorio and I want to get back into doing a bit of Banished and maybe doing a few other things too, just to kind of break it up a bit. Lettuce? Yeah, I can see my way to a salad for Thanksgiving. Now I gotta do math though, that's a problem. So that'll be 416 or something. And 4 flowers. Let's do that. And I think that's good for now. Oh, I should have bought... Yeah, there was salted poultry in there. Well, it's funny, when Banished first came out, I played it for years. And then I stopped for years, and then when I started doing YouTube, I thought, let's do that. And I kind of got back into it again, so... I tend to go all in on a game though, so what I gotta do is kind of back myself off and spread it around a bit, but... This is, especially with MM9, this is a really cool game. Especially just for sort of sitting and chilling out and stuff like that. And then with all these mod packs in here, pretty cool. Now there's a bunch of theme packs I'm not even using here, because Grumpy said everything from this one over to here we can use, so I don't know what kind of stuff is in here. Interesting. I don't really want to do the military stuff right now. This is a peaceful coexistence town, so yeah, I think that's a good way of going. Our houses are building here, or have built, I guess is the way to phrase that. See if we got people in there. Yeah, okay. Our storage is up over there. And have we graduated yet? We have. Okay, don't be a laborer. Let's work on another beaver dam here. Okay, probably don't want to get them too close together here, so let's do another one there. And then let's go back to our main town hall here. And what do we have for housing requirements? So we still need 3 more houses, it says. And let's look back at our food graph here. Starting to level out a little bit. Okay. Maybe we'll turn on... yeah, we got a few more laborers here. Alright, so let's get this larger field going. Now, this one here was tomatoes, I think. No, we did sweet potato. This one will be... well, you know what? Let's make that one sweet potato too. Put a couple of people in there. Should probably say... Okay, I borked that around, so that should be 1 max, 2 max, and yeah, okay. We got sweet potato. This guy in the middle can be tomato. And we've got enough people, but we don't really have another orchard seed, I do not think. No, okay. So we're waiting for another orchard seed, and I bet you my road didn't quite line up. No. That's okay. We'll run it over from the storage like that. And maybe we'll do that. And in here we can put another stockpile, I think, and we'll clear some of this land. So when the stockpile builds, then we'll build a few more fields here. And that'll help with our food for the moment. But we should probably throw a couple more houses in. So I think this is where we're going to have employment, as it were. So let's maybe go back to the Plymouth sets here. Not the dark one though, the other one I think. Put a couple of these houses in. Yeah, that'll sort of fit like that. Why don't we do that? Now the town hall said we needed 3, but let's try 2 and see what that does for everybody. Okay, we got 3. Let's go 4 and 4 here. We have many thousands of pecan, I think. Yeah. So pecan pie is the order of the day here. I just don't know if there was a bakery in any of these sets here. That's something I should probably talk to Grumpy about. Like if you're in desperate need of something like a bakery or something like that, that's not really a game changer. There's one in that set there, which I believe is in play. Okay. Why don't we put the baker... Yeah, how about it right? What's it look like here? Where's the front door? Put a baker in over here and see what we get out of that. Okay, the second beaver dam is up, so let's turn that on. Okay, somebody moved into the house we built there. Okay, cool. And looks like we're up to our firewood limit there. Yeah, it's still a couple short on the houses here. Got a hunting ground there. Lots of fruit and nut stuff. We should probably put the baker over here. Okay, let's do another hunting ground, I think, and then a couple of houses here. Maybe 2 hunting grounds, and then we'll put some houses over here. See what the baker can do for us here. Needs wheat, corn, oats, wild oats, or barley. Okay. I wonder if we have any of those here. Let's go by name. We have oats, this is good. I don't know if we have wild oats or what they would come from. Okay, let's put this on bread from oats here. Okay, and yeah, housing, I was gonna do housing here. Okay, let's try that. Let's do a little zoom in on the beaver dam here. Whoever did those did a good job, I think. That's pretty cool. They seem to act like bridges too across the stream there. Well, cool. Well, I guess the hunting grounds, we can put 2 people in there. Bump down a couple of builders here. Okay, and let's up our firewood limit again. Thistles will actually do something, and I think we'll even up our inventory in here. I'll have to make a point of every time a trader comes, I'll check and see how much firewood we have. If we have a lot, I'll trade away the firewood first choice here. Alright. Now in our vitals, we got stone, we've got iron, we've got tools going on, lots of coats here. got herb, and our health has dropped a little bit here. Well, let's turn on the sauna. Don't know if that'll make any difference, but what the heck. I think over here there's a medicine man. Yeah. We got herbs and everything. We've got the sweat lodge, and we've got... Oh, the chapel's full, okay. I wonder if we can go... Plantation Chapel. Well, that'll go in there, so why don't we do that. And then there was mixed tools and clothes. Okay, we have lots of tools at the moment. Ah, we have a fire. Okay, last time I had a fire, I had a crash, so I'm just gonna do a save here. Now, with skill and forethought, we put a well in here, didn't we? Yeah, okay. Let's go up to 5, and let's prioritize the fire. Don't spread, don't spread, don't spread. Good firefight, folks. Okay, let's rebuild that. Okay, I'm happy that didn't spread. That could have got ugly. Not much in there. Probably should put a few more of those down at some point in here. What did you bring? Charcoal and stone. Yeah, I think we're okay for the moment, so thank you. And chapel, well, we don't have. Suppose we have a couple homeless for the moment. Let's maybe put a few more houses down though. I wonder if this set has skins on wooden poles. Okay. Let's see what that looks like here. So it uses leather, which I'm not sure. We have lots of hunters, so yeah, 486 leather. Okay. Wow, we should probably do a few more coats then. Okay, so those should build no problem. Now, I don't think I'll put roads in around the hunting grounds here. I think that would be kind of the wrong thing to do, so we'll leave that kind of like that. Okay, the people displaced by the fire have a home. And I think we're rebuilding, aren't we? Yeah. Alright, and... yeah, those houses are needed, I'm pretty sure. What does it say now? Might be an extra one, but we'll let it build. We've got up to 100 on education now. I'm happy about that. So not sure why our health is low though. Or not low, but it's 4.5 instead of 5. It's a bit confusing. And let's see what the trader wants here or has. A food merchant, okay. Pie. I think we have to buy the pie. How could you not buy pie on Thanksgiving? Thank you. Yeah, we're in a harsh climate, so it'd be interesting to see how much production we're getting out of these. Yeah, so this should be around 1600 in a normal or in a fair climate, so a little bit harsher here. Oh, that one's at full. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Actually, what always scares me is like a sausage roll or a meat pie from a dodgy place. That's a little bit concerning what's exactly in that puppy. Okay, so I assume everything built here, yeah. So where are we at? Yeah, okay. Our food graph is, still going up, so that's okay. Have to keep an eye on it. This orchard will kick in soon, I'm sure. But we should probably build a few more fields here just in case, so. Now that's an orchard, so let's start over here with a crop field. Okay, so if we do an 11 by 11 crop field there. An orchard. And a crop field. And I don't know if we can get another field in here, but we can try. I think that'll work. Let's let that build here. We've got a nice big stockpile there. I was going to do an expand over here too. How are we doing for people? I think let's kind of flesh this farming area out, and then we'll work on an expansion up over there as the population grows here. Got rock melon seeds and oak tree seeds. You know what? I'm gonna order, well, let's say every visit just in case I miss it here. So we gotta go Brussels sprouts. That's a no-brainer. Beans make some kind of sense here, I think. Corn. Carrot. Yeah. Let's see. Where are potatoes here? This screen is hard for my old eyes to see here, so we'll go squash and tomatoes we already have. And I've skipped by cranberry somehow here, but let's let that go. I do want another orchard item, so let's get cherries, I think. Alright, so bring us some of that. I'm not sure what we can afford, but we'll buy a few here and there. Well, I'm in Canada, so I don't have Thanksgiving today, but I do have football to watch, so that'll be good. The afternoon games look like pretty good games, so I might be on the couch watching TV this afternoon. There's a chance. Okay, cool. Well, seems to be a pretty gentle village so far here. Had one little fire. Some dummy ran out of firewood once or twice, but other than that, it's not too bad so far. Everything's kind of stable there. Health is back up. Don't really know what caused that, but okay. Oh, and you're out of oats, are you? Well, we're gonna have to unemploy you for the moment then. Let's see if we have any houses to build here. No? We have a lot of laborers though. Oh well. Let's maybe do some farming then. So sweet potato, tomato, sweet potato, lettuce you can be. And there's only one tomato, so let's do another tomato here. And everybody else can build roads here. Alright, there's the pig timer. Alright, so that was episode 4 of our Thanksgiving challenge with GrumpyGnome Gaming. And I am DerpyMoose99. And I'm just going to end the video right there, and we'll see you in the next episode.